back to another episode of 65th Minute Talks. Before we get into football, let's introduce ourselves. I think some of the people out there don't know who we are. My name is Kai and this is Antoine, and also Ideal with me.
Wait. I want to introduce myself.
Please do.
My name is Dil. I love football. You can call me Dilf.
DILF.
Deal, I love football.
Yes, Dilf.
Okay.
This guy, he's the deal of the team. Yes, all right. Okay, so we have me, Kai, Antoine, and Deal over here. Okay, so before we jump into football, the past episode has been about the World Cup. Okay, so today we want to start off with something a bit different than football. That has been the headline for today. Actually, if you guys are Marvel fans, there was Comic Con today, and as a Marvel fan, I was surprised because Deal, you saw, right? You saw, right? You saw who, right?
I haven't.
Yeah,
That's what doesn't know. Okay, so give you 5 guesses. There's a new movie that's coming out, Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
All right, it's under the MCU. Who is the lead actor?
Is he a white or black guy?
Oh, it's 2026, man. We don't care about the race, man.
Yeah.
As in, but
Or
I have to
It's
narrow down the field.
directed by Sean Levy.
Sean Levy, yeah, Sean Levy, yeah.
Sean Levi is...
Sean
Levy.
What should he direct before this?
Deadpool versus Wolverine. Free Guy.
Hugh Jackman.
And one down.
Older than, younger than Hugh Jackman?
Slightly
Slightly
younger.
younger.
Superstar.
Superstar.
Tom Cruise.
No.
Tom
Tom Cruise older. Say.
If he gets 5
Is
wrong,
it? I didn't...
he takes off his shirt.
Yeah, can.
This is trivia.
Has he appeared in the MCU before? Like, just as a
Nope.
No.
Fresh.
Ryan Gosling?
Oh, damn. Got it.
Wow. Yes.
All right.
Oh, you
so
got
for
it.
Wow.
for the news today, Ryan Gosling is the actor, the lead for Ghost Rider. Damn son. Other than that, Ryan Reynolds also appeared at the Comic Con dressed up as the Grey Deadpool. Yeah, it was a very a fruitful morning for me because I just
Okay, so I can check now.
you can check now. Maybe you want to ask some questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think Ryan Gosling would be a good addition to the MCU?
He's a brilliant actor lah. So
Yeah.
any role he takes over will be good lah.
Yeah. But who was the guy before this?
Nicolas Cage, right?
Nicolas Cage. I thought Nicolas Cage was quite good.
Hey, I mean,
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage got range, man. He can act in anything.
Why?
I mean, the guy got range, right? He can act.
He was Superman, right?
Yep.
Ah.
Inside the
Flash.
recent one, yeah.
Yeah, this is the one.
Yeah. So Ryan Gosling appeared. I think it was a really good one because Captain America was there, RDJ was there. I think the whole crew. They even showed the new cast of Black Panther. I don't know the guy's name, something Johnson, but
Apparently he was the actor who played the son of T'Challa.
Oh.
Apparently, I'm not too sure. Betul lah. Fact check. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Something
watch?
Johnson,
Yeah.
Glenn Johnson, or
Dwayne Johnson.
Brendan Johnson.
Johnson and Johnson, I think. Brand bedak.
Okay, come on, Ann.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Yeah,
You guys watch Odyssey
Wi-Fi is a bit slow.
Odyssey, no. I don't want to watch it online. I
David.
want to watch it in IMAX because I think it was shot. Not IMAX. It was shot in what camera?
IMAX.
3x2 setting, right? I saw a
you
bit
have
of the
to watch.
scene.
You know why?
You watch?
Yeah.
Why?
You ask, why must watch?
Why must watch?
Because you ought to see this nuts.
So the question is, did you even watch?
Not yet. But I've watched my own nuts lah.
Oh. Come on, Ann.
No, he
Too
didn't
long.
act in anything. As in, he didn't act in
Okay.
any Marvel-related movies.
Okay.
The new actor.
Yeah, just something
David
Johnson.
Johnson.
David Johnson. Okay, enough about that. I think we are so intrigued about it because end of this week, Spider-Man is coming out. I'm looking forward to that. So there is definitely going to be some Easter eggs over there. So to all the Marvel fans out there, stay tuned. And yep, let's dive into football. Just a few days back, I think yesterday, Singapore versus who?
Cambodia.
Cambodia in the Cambodia stadium for the AFF Hyundai Cup. Singapore won 2-1. What's your take on the game?
Okay, we're just gonna dive into the first half first.
Dive into it. Yeah.
I thought Singapore played well in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the pairing of Kyoga and Shah,
Shahiran.
you combine two technical players,
Mm-hmm.
I think which Singapore lacks.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good decision from Gavin.
The third person was Hami Shahiran.
No, but Hamid acts more as a
Cam.
yeah,
Mm.
more of a cam, but a Conor Gallagher style. Because Hamid is not a creator.
I think he's John Neves.
Yeah, but Joe Neves didn't play cam.
Yeah, he was everywhere. Almost number eight.
Yeah. I like Hamid. Hamid was good on that day.
I think it's they are trying to follow the recent style of play where the centre backs are the one who's giving the through balls to the strikers, etc. So the three centre mids are all actually just working hard and keeping it simple.
Actually,
The line-breaking
that was
passes,
one
yeah.
of the things.
Line-breaking
Yeah, that
passes,
was one of the things I find very refreshing because you rarely see this in Singapore football style of play.
Yeah, I mean,
because
what, line-breaking passes?
line breaking passes and the fact you see the small patterns of play between the defenders linking up to the midfield and to the striker, which is very it's insightful and it's also like I said it's refreshing .
I mean, from back then we have had players, defenders who been playing the long balls. We don't call it line-breaking passes. Back then it's usually long balls like Safwan, Barudin can play that kind of ball. Baihaki can play those kind of ball. Yeah, then the Bennett, all. But this time around, like you said, I think the refreshing part is that we have centre mids who love the ball.
Yes.
Kyoga especially, Shah Shahiran. I think Shah Shahiran is very underrated, very underappreciated because the person behind the computer right now for this podcast is not a big fan of Shah Shahiran. I don't know why. I don't know whether he watches, but Shah Shahiran to me is a very good number 8, a good replacement.
McDonald guy.
Yeah, the McDonald guys. Yeah. But he is not a direct replacement to Shahdan Sulaiman, 100%. But Shah Shahiran has his abilities, albeit he is a bit, in terms of frame, he's a bit smaller. But that guy has good technical skill. Hami Shahin, I have liked that guy. The only downside is that he is a bit smaller in stature.
I think that's the problem with the majority of
Singapore
squad right now.
Yeah.
No, I think mainly the centre mid will have problems when they go against maybe the likes of Philippines, etc. with better stature. But forward and centre back is okay. We have height, we have
Strength, yeah.
Yeah. The middle of the park will be an issue when we face better oppositions. So we shall see.
Correct. Because at the end of the day, right, if you see Kyoga, it's one of the thicker centre mids we have. Thick. Yeah, technically they are all good, but in any other team, Kyoga would have been the smallest in the team. Yeah, but right now, compare him with Shah Shahiran and Hami, bro, I think we lack the strength over there, but the technical ability, exceeds their size lah. Okay, the first Singapore goal scored by Shawal Anuar. That goal was a beautiful goal. The line-breaking pass by one of our best players ever, Lionel Tan.
Yeah, that's a good pass.
Yeah, that was a solid pass. He didn't go for the high ball, he went for the grounder.
Yeah, so that's the difference I think between back then and now is last time we used to call it like Inshallah ball or like
Inshallah football.
Inshallah football. Just loft it up in front of the players and then hopefully we get. So this one we can see the passes are actually directed and actually planned. So this is good lah. For the goal, actually Shawal.
Yeah,
Shawal.
Shawal is the one who scored. A bit of a fun fact or a bit of history. I played with Shawal for SCDF team.
Oh,
then.
nice.
Yeah, he was the right wing also. So I've seen this in person, how he always does this line breaking runs, etc. So to see him emulate that in the national punya level is amazing lah. Maybe for all I know back then, I didn't think that he would be the player he is right now.
Yeah.
But right now he's really exceeding my expectations lah as a player. And that goal was amazing because I think a lot of other people would probably have resorted to maybe making a sweaty pass, etc. So I like that he took the chance lah.
Yeah, to add on to that, I was one of the people who judged the book by its cover, looking at Shawal, because by frame, he is small. You would think that he doesn't have strength, shot power, but the goals that he has been scoring for Singapore has always been like that. The runs and then the whack. He doesn't really, think too much. He just takes the shot. I mean, he's a striker, man. He scores goals.
I think he kind of maybe took maybe learn from maybe the likes of Faris Ramli lah. Faris Ramli also looks very small, etc. Got the skills, etc. But when you see his goals, a lot of his goals are actually there's power to it lah. Yeah.
Okay. What about the equaliser by Cambodia, the second goal?
I think the defense was slipping.
Yep.
The left back was nowhere to be found.
Okay,
Who was the left back?
Left back was
Ryan Stewart.
Ryan Stewart.
Okay, I don't want to use this podcast to bring down our players lah.
yeah,
Okay, but we have to.
We can only do that to Premier League players.
Yes.
But not to local football.
Correct.
Yeah, but again,
We
but
support.
I agree on that part where Ryan Stewart was a bit. Wasn't a bit. He was off position. The way he pushed up, he was too tight with Haris.
Yeah.
The back four was too tight in the middle. But by the time, if they were to see this, I think they would have seen their own
They wouldn't
replays.
need us to tell them what is the issue. They themselves would have known already.
I think it boils down to a lapse of focus at that certain point
If
in
you
time.
notice that goal, you look at throughout the whole back line, I think a lot of them were flat-footed.
Correct.
So I think there was a lapse in judgment for the whole back
Okay,
line. lah.
but this also shouldn't be used as an excuse. But do you think there's a difference playing right back and a left back? Because he is not a natural left back.
Oh, definitely. I
Definitely.
think
Right. I mean for people out there who wants to quickly jump and criticize that, hey, you should have covered your man.
Okay, I wouldn't talk about the part where he should have covered his man or what. The only part we can see as a fan, because when he pushed up, he went straight to the centre back. And if you see the back four, everyone was crammed in the middle.
Correct.
They should have spread out a bit. That's why he didn't have much time to intercept that shot. Okay, albeit that shot was a solid shot, top bins.
Even the Cambodian player was surprised he went in, right?
Yeah,
It took him quite a while before he
It
celebrated.
was a superb goal.
Yeah, it was a superb goal.
I'm not gonna take any away from that, but I do feel with Ryan's speed, he could have intercepted if he was in position. But again, that might be just out of the 96 minute or 1 minute or 30 second, 20 second lapse in focus that costs us
Part
the
of
goal.
fatigue and everything else, so you really cannot. I wouldn't say you cannot blame, but it's something that the team had to work on lah.
To be honest, I like Ryan Stewart.
Yep.
He's a hard hitter. He's a go-getter, that guy.
Yep.
But tough luck on him. I hope he bounces back in the next game. Okay, then came on the 88th minute a disallowed goal. Okay, this was a bit. I don't know if it's controversial from my point of
It
view.
would have been controversial if Singapore didn't win.
No. Okay,
I mean, it's slightly
we talk about this in the first episode. I think controversial doesn't mean it's right or wrong. Controversial is when people are talking about it.
Yeah, but that's
So
why
it
I
is
said
controversial,
I
no
feel I
matter.
still feel that if Singapore had not win that game, then people would talk more about the call.
True. But as it is, I think people are talking about it lah.
Yeah, okay lah.
Yeah, I think from a fan's point of view, we were unsure what call was given because
Yep.
we thought it was the initial offside claim, and then we thought it was a foul, and then the referee put up his hand as if it's an offside.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was because of I forgot whose touch that caused Ilhan to be offside or something, right?
Yeah. So the pass before the goal lah, that was the
Yeah.
offside. According from what I saw in the replays, probably his foot was just slightly offside. It was ahead of the ball. Yeah.
So again, as fans, we are entitled to give opinions, right? Because we are not professionals or what. We are in this kind of game, not like the World Cup. This is Singapore, our country
this
of
is
birth.
our World Cup in a way lah.
Yes, this is our World Cup. So we are entitled to feel pissed off, feel angry. Why wasn't this goal given?
I think the main issue also because we are so used to the World Cup. Whenever there's a VAR, then the referee will explain the
I
decision.
think we are used to transparency.
Yeah.
The fact that we didn't get this for this Asian Cup, I think it's quite not say disappointing, but
I
hopefully
get
the
that.
referee
just different.
Yeah.
So, but again, the referee took some time before he made that call. He did not just say.
He didn't just take some time. He took quite a lot of time.
Quite a lot of time, yeah. But it was sad, lah. It was sad that we did not score that. But okay, on to the next part. We scored at the very last minute of extra time with a wonder goal. I would say that I was shocked. This Ilhan has been impressing me. Like, okay, amongst the four brothers, we always see Irfan as the brute centre back who's very strong aerial. Then we see Iksan as the prince of Singapore. Maybe these are my words, right? Because I think he has. If I was a woman, I would look at him as, you know,
If?
he is like Fernando Torres. His build is like a Greek god. You know, this guy. When I was
Ilhan.
Iksan.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of shooting him. In
Shooting?
Woman, pleasure, shooting apa ni?
photographing him for certain games in the last AFF Suzuki Cup. And when I saw him play, his proportion of an athlete is just, wow, this guy is so good looking. He can just jump, shout, face like every photo in my camera. He looked so good. This guy is like Fernando Torres.
I've had the privilege of playing against him before. Kau not part of it. Yang Seniman versus the national team lah.
No.
So Ilhan was playing. So when we played
Iksan
against,
now.
you're talking about
Iksan.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Later when you talk about Ilhan,
I also had the privilege of watching him on TV.
But again, amongst the four
Iksan,
brothers,
yeah.
right? I got carried away by his beauty. But again, amongst these four brothers, we always see like Irfan as the brute, this guy as the athlete, Ilhan as the younger brother. You know, like maybe or not he can make, and Irian is still trying to cement himself into the Singapore football scene. But for the past few years, Ilhan has been impressing me. His finish is really like his father. He is taking chances from nowhere.
That's why that was what I was saying when I played against Ilhan. So everybody else on that national team was saying, you want to see who's the best amongst the Fandi sons? This guy is the best.
Ilhan.
So he was only 14 years old at that point in time, or 15 years old. And he had the touches and, you know, those kind of Max Dauman playing, etc. He had the touches, but we didn't really see lah. Now he's showing his true colours lah. And
That goal, that pass from Song, and he was in between three people.
Yeah.
Pump, give.
to have that guts to do that.
Yeah.
And I feel like at that point in time, I think Singapore were already like okay to have the draw, right? Away
Correct.
draw, because everybody else already like, okay, never mind.
But
Let him do what he want to do.
Kudos to Song for not diving because his ship was full.
Yes. That was the one that I wanted to highlight.
He still ran with the
Yeah.
ball. He played that pass. But for Ilhan to even do that means he has been practicing that a lot. It becomes something natural.
Kind of
Just
remind
flick
you a
the
bit
ball.
of
Fandi.
Henry, right?
Richarlison.
Henry?
Against United.
Henry had his back against.
But I mean the technique still is the same because you flick and then you volley.
But I feel this one is nicer.
Yeah,
I mean like
because-
Richarlison.
Richard.
No, but Richarlison, as in
Jesus kick World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay lah.
But if you're talking about the whole movement, flick the ball and then take a first time shot, maybe Henry. But I am very impressed by Ilhan. He gave us the goal to bring us to Asian Cup, the win against Hong Kong 2-1, I think
That
last
was a
year.
brilliant goal.
A long shot then.
Yeah.
That guy has some power in his feet. I don't know. He looks a bit like Peter
The
Crouch.
aura, the aura.
Yeah. I honestly thought that Iksan was going to be the key, but Ilhan, you are the next prince of Singapore.
Dixon was not in the squad.
He was watching at home.
Was he injured or?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at home. Okay, so other than the thing that happened in the match, what can you say about the match and the full game? How did Singapore play? First half, second half, throughout.
I mean, yeah. For me personally, I think Singapore did control the first half, like I said, because okay lah, maybe the possession was not that much, but I would say they were clinical with Shawal. Second half, I don't know what was the plan because I think Singapore just decided to sit back and counter, which I'm not sure that was the right approach to take. But I don't know lah. I don't want to criticize or. I'm not
it's
Gavin.
Okay, it's okay.
No, but Gavin was good because after the game, even Ilhan said that this is not what they
yeah,
want to
yeah,
play.
yeah.
That's what
They
we
were not
wanna
happy
hear.
with their
Yeah.
performance.
And that is good.
Yeah.
Okay. Fun fact about Cambodia and Singapore. Where do you think Cambodia stands? FIFA ranking.
170.
Huh?
97.
97.
As in 197 or 97?
97.
No,
Okay,
no,
then
100.
Singapore?
Singapore is 168. 168 or 128.
Okay. Fun fact, Singapore is number... Oh, sorry, wait lah. Okay, Cambodia is 175th in the world football. And for Singapore,
120
148th. So
I got the 8 right.
Yeah, we are expected to be better than Cambodia. So in the game, I think we did look better in terms of passing. We had more structure in terms of football. But maybe physicality wise, the Cambodians were a bit stronger than us. I don't know. For us, we looked small, but we had grit. Yeah, but at the end of the day, if we follow stats, Singapore was expected to win. Yes.
I think yeah, there were probably first game jitters, no
True.
doubt about that. My only I wouldn't say issue or what, but my only concern is probably in the final third, because I see there's a lot of not taking the chances. They want to do the sweaty pass and everything else. So I don't know whether that's a team instruction or it's more again first game jitters, not being the person to be brave enough to take the shot lah.
Yeah.
So this issue could be something that we saw with Soloff and Harun. He should have passed, but they didn't want to pass. So these kind of things lah. So I hope it's just a first game jitters lah. That's just my
But Ilhan also took a shot before that disallowed goal lah. Did you see that long shot?
long shot. So Ilhan is Ilhan lah.
That guy, he makes chances out of nothing. Okay, fun fact: Singapore's next game is against Timor Leste this Monday at Jalan Besar Stadium. We know that Singapore is 148th and then Cambodia is 175th. So what do you think Timor Leste's number is?
193.
You?
225.
I think it's in the middle there. It's 201.
Oh,
so
that's close.
right now, Singapore is expected to be walking over Timor Leste. But again, Singapore football is round. The ball is round. Okay, so Indonesia is 118th in the world. So I think that is our target to win. I think it's going to be a very big match on the 7th of August. The tickets are all sold out for that game.
Nice.
Yeah, but we still do have tickets for the Timor Leste game. I think we are going to be there. So if you find us, please do talk to us because we're going to be interviewing you guys a bit. Okay.
Outside the stadium, hopefully.
Yes, outside the stadium. The Singaporean fans lah, not the Timor Leste's fan. Okay. Other than that, you want to bring up any other thing about Singapore and what they can expect, etc.?
I mean, this is just a concern of mine, but not too sure that it's too big lah. But I'm quite concerned with the right side, our right side of the Singapore team.
Who?
Right, Lionel was playing right back, and what's the guy's name? I think Glenn. Glenn did okay. Actually, Glenn did okay for the. It's just that when he took off Glenn for Farhan, Farhan was good, but I feel Farhan is just too lightweight.
But smaller.
Smaller.
Yeah, but Farhan seems very aggressive.
Yeah, he is aggressive, but then 9 times out of 10, if you are being body checked.
True. Like I said,
Yeah.
our body, our build is really small. But the good thing about the Singapore team is that they have grit. They go for challenges.
Yeah.
Why are you smiling? Why are you smiling?
Let's continue.
Okay. Amidst all this, we are football fans and we have social media. We see everything online, and no doubt, certain of our players get a bit of stick from our fans, especially the guy who created the first goal for Singapore, Mr. Lionel Tan. What's your take on that? Why do you think Singaporeans say these kind of things about him? I mean, he has done mistakes as a defender, as a fellow defender. I do feel for him because if he's really that bad, the coach wouldn't choose him because you have a whole pool of players in Singapore to choose from.
Yep.
Why did the coach choose him? And if you say it's favoritism, a lot of coaches have chosen Lionel. So means behind the scenes in trainings that we don't see, Lionel is actually a good player. But this boils down to pressure, like you say, jitters in is a big game, man. Going over to Cambodia, and usually his mistakes comes during the moments of 80 plus minutes. The pressure sets in. But I do feel that Lionel is a good player. He needs his mind to settle down fast and chill. Mistakes,
Keep it simple,
okay. Yeah, keep it simple. Because his assist was really solid. In certain group chats, people were saying, "Hey, Lionel this, Lionel that." He created the assist. You have to give it to him because he did that. That was a solid assist, alright?
I would like to compare him to the likes of maybe somebody like Gerard Martin at Barcelona lah. Before that, also a lot of criticism went his way. But the last season, he was called the Spanish Maldini. So he turned his career around last season under Flick. So maybe this is Lionel Tan's chance of redemption. I wouldn't say redemption as though he made something bad or etc. But to really create back his name lah, because this first game I think he was okay. Overall was quite solid in terms, and of course the goal was all down to him and Shawal. So yeah, we are hoping for the best lah for Lionel.
Yeah, Lionel, if you're listening to this, Good luck
Yeah.
and keep up the good work, man.
And give us tickets. No, lah.
Okay, and I want to hear from you because me and Dil, we came from a generation of good footballers.
Yeah.
You are a bit younger than us, so
And you're not so good at football. Like us.
Right. Yeah. It feels like that's what he was implying.
No. Generation of good footballers, meaning to say we played with certain players, and one of the most notable players we played with was Harun. Back when he was under 15.
Under 15. Yeah.
I'm very proud to say that we drew with that national team.
1-1.
And Ideal scored the equaliser at the 80 plus. It was close to final whistle.
So I
when
say you're not as good as
so when he scored that goal,
Finish the sentence. Finish it.
as Harun.
us being Paya Lebar Punggol players, we were so used to losing.
Okay lah. Actually, our team was not bad. We won 1-0 a lot lah.
Yes. But once we got our first win, then it was a roll. But the 1-1 against the team led by Harun, that was memorable, especially for me because I was at centre back, and our teammate was an ex-national player. Before the game, he said, hey, "Look at this guy, dia lembut lah. Ni Harun dia lembut. Kau boleh challenge dia, kau boleh challenge." So aku tak macam okay lah, boleh corner. Macam mana kita body dulu lah, tarik baju sikit. Aku tak, ni badan keras apa? In the air challenge, aku kena tolak dengan dia. In the air tu aku jatuh. Dia ni batu lah sia.
He was holding. I was running towards him. I was the one who fell down.
Yeah, Harun when he was 15, he was already like
Solid
that.
player.
So we came from the generation like that. Okay, Harun. Then right now, fast forward, I think at least 20 plus years. He is still the captain of Singapore. But right now, again on social media, we see the younger generation saying, Haris is not fit to be captain. Haris
should
is not
retire.
fit. Yeah, he should retire. It may be biased from me and from Dil, but I feel that Harun, not because of what he's given to Singapore football, but because of what he has, also the experience he brings into the team, from being a centre mid to being a centre back. What do you think about that?
No comment.
That's why you're not good.
I mean,
Okay, what do you think about Harun still in the team, leading the team, and playing centre back?
that should just tell you the quality, his quality in football, right? I mean, that's just one way to put it. You have someone who is a leader. You have someone who can teach the younger generations. I mean, that just says it all for me. So I need to keep it short and simple because you can't disrespect him, man. He's just the best.
Yeah. Okay.
The best in what?
The best
right now lah.
Right now.
Okay.
For his times. I mean, like, okay, if you want to compare him, if you have like a Mount Rushmore of Singapore's greatest player, I'm not sure if he's there yet because you still have Fandi. Okay, you have Fandi.
Okay.
Sundramuthi.
Alamak, kan? Now you put me in a spot. I need time to think.
Yeah.
I mean, if you put me in a spot, of course.
Okay,
but
let's do this.
Yeah.
Your Mount Rushmore of Singapore football.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
4.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
okay, Fandi.
Uh-huh.
I would put Nazri Nasir.
Nazri Nasir, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
The Marvel.
Who else? Alam Shah.
Okay, can I can vibe with that.
And okay, this is my choice.
Lionel Tan.
Bukan.
Lionel Lewis.
No.
Ooh.
Siapa nama dia?
Ooh. Yeah.
Abbas Saad.
Okay,
I love Abbas Saad. Aku feel that at that point, I think he was like, they compliment. Okay, if it's not Abbas Saad, it's Indra Shadan.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Dil?
Okay, go.
Okay, I'll do that.
Go.
Fandi Ahmad, definitely. He's the one who showed us Singaporeans that we can play overseas. He played for Groningen. I even had a book about him. I read about him. He scored against Inter Milan, I think. Fun fact. Yeah, for
UEFA
Champions UEFA Cup. So 100% he is the leader in that list. Secondly, I wouldn't say Abbas Saad all this only because
Okay,
I don't feel for that.
Okay, in terms of longevity, then Abbas Saad is not there. That's why I said if it's not
Talking
Abbas
about
Saad,
prime lah.
yeah.
Prime.
If it,
Who was that? That guy who looks like a Mat Saleh tapi nama Melayu.
Antoine Iskandar.
Betul?
Footballer. Good footballer.
Good. Oh, that one. Antoine not good. Not good. Bila? Zaman that time?
Zaman dulu lah. Zaman Fandi Ahmad. Dia macam Mat Saleh. Sekarang dah botak.
Apa sahaja lah?
Abbas Saad. Oh, so that's
Abbas
Abbas
Saad,
Saad.
yeah.
Oh, so that's Abbas Saad. Okay. So my 4 is Fandi Ahmad. Harun definitely up there. I have my reasons because
of JDT also.
JDT he
Okay, in terms of if you want to put out notable achievement, yes, Haris is the first. I can say the first one to make it big. Because in terms of what he's earning, yes, he earns more than Fandi Ahmad during his time in Europe. And then also, what did we talk about? Haris was the La Masia's MVP.
He
right?
was MVP at La Masia when he was 16,
that alone
17.
I feel is enough to put Singapore on the football map. And then okay, what else? Okay, now he's the FAS of he's the vice president of FAS. Okay.
Somehow I don't agree with that lah, but that's for another.
Yeah, that's another. I mean, okay lah. This alone, I feel he is there, but he is not there yet.
Okay, so I have two. Okay, these two. I would say in my time, Alam Shah. Other aside than his anger, but his anger was what drove us fans. You know, when we watch in the stadium, he can go
He's
for
our
challenges.
Rooney.
Yeah. Back then, yes, he was our Rooney. And lastly, I would say Lionel Lewis. He won us certain cups.
NYP, this one NYP connection.
No, but Lionel Lewis, you saw he did win us the Tiger Cup, is it? The penalty shootouts. He definitely was an integral part of the team, even though it wasn't as long as we would have hoped for. But to me, yes. Other than that, I can consider Bayhaki, but those four were mine. What's yours?
Okay, for mine is of course Fandi, no doubt. Second is Nazir Nasir, because Nazir Nasir will forever be my favorite local player.
Captain Marvel lah.
Captain Marvel. Third is I think I can put Haris Harun inside because of what he has achieved, the trophies that he have won with Singapore and all, and JDT. But last, I would choose one player that is probably in my dad punya generation. It'll be the Gilead King, will be Dola Kasim.
Dola Kasim.
Yeah, Dola Kasim should be
Okay.
because
it's like George Best.
He was really good lah.
Yeah,
There's a reason why they call him Gilead King, and people all try to emulate his playing style lah. So Dola Kasim. Yeah.
Okay, Ferris, I can work with that. Okay, just a shout out lah. It's not that I am biased against Haris Harun or what.
I know, but
Yeah. I mean, credit where is due lah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I hear people talking about him as such. The things they see on social media, they tag this post and they say Haris Harun should be playing, blah, blah, blah. Again, is it his fault that he's playing? Because the coaches chose him to play. It's not his choice to be in the first 11.
Okay, how about before you criticize, you try first?
Exactly. And this guy, okay, he was a centre mid, he goes to centre back, he still plays. It's not his choice, right? It's the coach's choice, and he gives his 100%. So, I've seen him. I've seen a lot of footballers. We have seen a lot of footballers when they are young. We are young lah kan, naughty, and then we go party. We have our stuff. Okay lah, we were young. Okay, I won't say
I
party.
still said no.
Okay, for example, we had some of our players, always in the bad light of the media. But for Haris, you don't see him much. The only times I see him in public is in Solat Jumaat Hougang.
Or if he's at the house.
Mawadah. Sometimes he was at Naim. So,
But he's a family man lah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So other than being an example on the field, off the pitch also, he does everything for his family. He is a good, I won't say good student or what, because I don't know him as a student. But as an example, even the JDT owner, siapa ni Tengku pula. Apa ni? Tengku lah kan?
Teku.
Sultan. So he is impressed by Haris Harun. He sayang
I got a story about Haris Harun, but I don't know whether I can disclose, but I think it's okay lah.
Mm.
Okay, so you know that I don't know whether I can mention this also, but I'm working for Nur Insan right now. So back then when Nur Insan was still up and coming, right? So Haris Harun is married to one of Nur Insan punya macam owner punya sister, etc. lah. Okay, so Nur Insan approach Haris Harun about sponsorship and everything else lah, sebab at that point in time belum ada office. So Nur Insan wanted to get an office dekat Geylang. Contact Haris, say Haris, kau boleh macam tu lah, support sikit lah, cover kita punya 25% of the office, etc. You know what Haris did? He covered for 2 full years, 100%.
And this is why he is the guy.
Yeah.
And you don't know about this,
Yeah.
If I didn't
Nobody
share.
know. Yeah.
Yeah. So
He's a great guy lah.
for me to see these things people talk about him, I don't think it's nice, because he is a good example of what kids should follow. If you want to be great, you want to be a good footballer, take care of your body like him. He went through ACL surgeries, etc. And he still is solid lah. So yeah, that was our Mount Rushmore. I am angry. Sometimes I get angry like, because why do you disrespect these people, especially like Lionel Tan getting this. But again, we should support our local team, and I really hope they win the next few games lah. Huh?
Yep.
Okay. Other than that, do you have anything to bring up regarding the Singapore team or any players in particular, etc.?
I think for now,
Actually have. I feel that because we keep highlighting Iksan and Ilhan kan.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't. We always seem to leave out
Irfan.
The fact that you have someone
Mm-hmm.
from his youth setup, he was playing as a striker, and then now he has to drop back to defense. Didn't complain. Did his job well. Link up very well with Harun. And yeah, I mean, okay, for me personally, I feel that you have to give him his flowers lah.
You want to give him your flower?
You talk about girl just now.
Yeah.
I'll give Iman the flowers.
Flower
Yeah,
satu.
okay,
That makes
doing
sense.
good,
Lah. Gentleman. Chivalry, isn't it?
She's singing very well.
Oh, I love one of the songs. Oh man, I forgot the song. Tiptoe. I am tiptoe something. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you say.
Okay, what? Yes, yeah. Give
Okay lah,
Irfan
that's all.
flowers.
That's all. I just want to give a shout out to Irfan lah.
Yeah, Irfan is good.
I feel he did well for the
Tuan
goal.
want to give Irfan flowers.
No, okay.
I didn't want to give to him.
Okay. To be honest, to be talking about Irfan, I think he's a solid centre back to have structure, size, mentality. But the only but is he needs a leader beside him. He needs someone Barudin beside him. He needs Harun beside him, because I feel that he is not there yet in terms of leadership as a centre back, in terms of commanding, taking care of your shape. Because when you shift, you can see sometimes. Okay, for example, that goal with Ryan Stewart. We said that Ryan Stewart was off position. As a centre back, you shouldn't be. He is too close.
Yeah.
Push him aside.
Push him out.
He should be commanding that. So again, he is a good centre back. He is a good Vida. Okay, I'm using Manchester United as a reference, Rio Ferdinand and Vidic. But Vidic is the one who's the goal-getter. Rio is the one who, keep shape, commanding here and there. So having Harun or Safwan Barudin beside him makes him solid. This is a good partnership. Not both can be leaders. So they complement each other. So if you talk about Irfan, I would say yes, he deserves his flowers because he is a solid player. No nonsense, he does his job solid. So the Fandi brothers are doing their thing. But other than that, we have to give credits to Kyoga because ever since he came into the team, this guy has been Vitinha of the team. He makes everything tick simple. Football seems simple with him. Other than Vitinha, Song has been solid. He's Korean, right?
Yep.
Singaporean.
Yeah. He is Korean born Singaporean lah. Yeah. But these are solid players that hopefully can bring Singapore to another cup for this Hyundai Cup. Okay, let's move on to this tournament. The end of this tournament. Who do you think realistically can win this Hyundai tournament?
I think Singapore should be up there because of recent games and recent qualification to the Asian Cup. They are showing that they can get the results lah. So of course, without bias, I think Singapore should be up there. But of course, the main threats has always been the likes of Thailand, Indonesia, maybe even Malaysia,
Vietnam.
Yeah.
Vietnam as well.
I was about to mention Vietnam.
So I haven't watched the other games yet. So I have yet to see where they are in terms of their shape, in terms of the players that they have, etc.
If we have to say, if we have to talk about Indonesia, I feel the only thing they may not get it right is because a new coach came in.
Clivert.
No, it was originally Clivert.
Oh, changed
and
to-
Clivert left after a year.
Yeah.
And now I think...
But Clivert didn't do really well, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So,
I
maybe
mean-
that's a better thing to happen lah for them.
True.
I mean, the jury is still out lah with that.
Oh no, you forgot about Vietnam.
No, we just mentioned
Yeah, I
Vietnam.
said Vietnam just now.
Max Spicy times meal too.
Okay, yeah. To me, without bias, we have to see all the teams involved. Thailand, but if Thailand were to play their main squad with Chanati, Teraton, all, I wouldn't say Singapore doesn't have a chance, but Singapore doesn't have a chance. But without being biased, I think Singapore will be champions all the way.
I think the sleeping giant has always been, to me, Philippines. They have the physical attributes. They have everything. They have even players who have played for Premier League before, etc., etc. So I've always been dumbfounded or astounded by why Philippines haven't been, at least doing well enough lah. Yeah, so I know. Maybe my guess is
maybe
Philippines. Yeah.
Philippines. And what's your take? One word.
Thailand.
Okay, China tip. Solid. Okay, let's wrap up for the AFF. Give you 2 minutes to share a bit more about the EPL side of things, because yes, we are Singaporeans. We talk a lot more about this because it's ongoing, but we want to know more about what's happening to our clubs. Let's start with N, because I believe that Spurs had a friendly recently with their new signings.
2 games.
Yeah.
2 games, yeah. We can talk about what's more prominent lah, because like the goal from Matheus Fernandes and the kick that Sandro Tonali is getting online, because we see on Twitter. So maybe you can share with us a bit.
I mean, it's just a friendly now. It's like you're not supposed to.
Cannot
Friendlies, you cannot judge players based on friendlies. Friendlies is just about them getting their fitness, getting cohesion, minutes between the players.
100%.
Yeah, I can't really tell much though, but
Is
I
it
can't
promising?
even. That's the thing, because De Zerbi has been playing the youngsters, albeit it's because of the World Cup lah. Like you have players taking their breaks, so I don't know if the players are fully implementing his style of play.
Why you Google Newcastle?
Wait, checking the score.
I don't know whether because it's the disparity with qualities between the first team and the youngsters. Yeah, but right now his style of play is not shown yet.
Okay.
Just because the youngsters are playing instead of the first team.
Okay. One question. You've mentioned that Van Hacker and the new centre back. Who is it?
Senesi.
They are line breakers. Good pass.
I will not
passing
be
breakers.
bait again.
And all these signings, Matheus Fernandes with that goal, Sandro Tonali, these are not small signings. These are huge signings. Do you think that Spurs, with the window still open, do you think that Spurs would benefit with 1 or 2 more signings? And
For
if
sure.
so, what position?
For sure. Roberto has already said that right now they are just focusing on outgoings first. To buy, you have to sell. But yeah, definitely Spurs are targeting, I think, at least 2 to 3 more attacking players,
Okay.
because that's where we need to improve.
So who's going to go out?
I
who
have
do
a
you
lot
want
now.
out?
Chuti confirm already.
Yeah, I think that's another episode because I have
How-
so many.
How about Mendes?
Off the top of my head, I can say 5.
5. Wow.
I would even have to say Solanke have to go.
Solanke fella.
No,
Solanke
you're talking
fella.
about have to go or you think will go?
For the system, I feel it's not. It's like Solanke can't be the lead man. Okay, he did well at Bournemouth, but it just feels that he's the kind of player where you can't count on.
I think he can. Because back in Brighton, De Zerbi played well with Danny Welbeast. And Solanke is like Danny Welbeast. So you need a poacher.
Yeah, but he's not showing it during his time at Spurs.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we see lah
Yeah.
this season.
Okay, deal. Newcastle versus Gateshead yesterday. Scoreline 1-1. Did you get to watch the match?
It was £10 to watch the match, so the answer is no.
Seriously?
Yeah, as in £5, so it's about $10 to $11
I
to
paid
watch.
for it.
Yeah, I couldn't.
It's pay-per-view.
watch. Pay-per-view.
Oh.
So I didn't watch, but I watched the highlights. So the highlight of the game would be the new centre mid and 18-year-old Hotspur. They bought
Ajax.
from Ajax. Played really, really well. Very, very tidy. So a player to look out for lah.
Did Bruno Guimaraes... Okay, what's your take on Bruno Guimaraes talking to Arsenal and agreeing personal terms?
Yeah lah. This one, I'm probably a bit confused with terms of before this tapping up player has always been frowned upon, but I think it's becoming more norm.
I thought it
nowadays,
was illegal.
Yeah, it was illegal,
Right.
but I think the current norm is you check whether the player's head is wanting to move into your team first before you try to make any deals lah. So I don't know. There's a change in change in style lah.
Yeah, because back then you are not allowed to speak to the players until the club agrees. But
Correct.
right now everything is speak to the players first, because I don't know what's the rules right now, but it seems like it has changed.
Maybe
lah.
it's not illegal anymore. So yeah.
Did the other Newcastle signing play the
Okay,
wingers?
so far Newcastle signed 4 players.
wow.
Bazumana Traore, Hotspur, this new guy Alaji Bamba, and the keeper Jawan. So the only 2 players that played was Jawan and who did I say just now? Hotspur, because Bamba just arrived yesterday, so still training. Traore is still on World Cup break.
Okay.
So yeah, we're still waiting for the next friendly, if I'm not mistaken, against Valencia or something.
Do you think Newcastle will want to sign someone else, or are their transfers
Yeah,
done?
definitely. For now, I think they are just waiting for Bruno to be finalized, whether he's going to stay or whether he's going to leave. Once he confirms that he's staying, then the Newcastle can focus on other positions. So right now, they're just waiting for Arsenal, whether Arsenal want to meet with the valuation, lah, which is about 80
million,
million.
right?
Yeah.
Wow, I think that's a big blow for Newcastle because losing Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes in one window, that's something big. But I think to move forward, if these players don't have the heart,
Yep.
I think better to just let go like Isak.
It's something to be excited about lah for us Newcastle fans because the trajectory or the plan has been different. Because before this, it was Eddie Howe's and his nephew Andy Howe. The Andy Howe, the D is silent. So Andy Howe become Andy Howe. Okay. So Andy Howe who used to be in charge of transfers, but now we can see that Ross Wilson is in charge of the transfers, and his style has always been to go for youths which have a better resale value, potential and everything else. But the problem is Eddie Howe is not known to work well with youth because before this, even with Lewis Hall and Livramento, he had to wait until like mid-season, then he started to play them just because there were injuries. So Eddie Howe has this thing about favoritism as well, from what we can see. Even Dan Burn playing left back over Lewis Hall and everything else. So that's an issue Newcastle fans might have with the current system, even though Eddie Howe said he's more than happy to work with what Newcastle is doing. But because of his lack in working with youths, it's a bit troubling. But of course, I hope he takes... he learns from the likes of Spain and Barcelona because even youths can be the backbone of the team.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Okay.
What about your
Manchester
beloved
United?
Manchester United.
The first game we lost against Wrexham 1-0, and the second game we won 5-0 against Rosenborg. I think, again, like you, we shouldn't take friendlies too much into account. But for me, I subscribe to MUTV because I want to see the kids play because they have been hyped up. And
Kids play?
goodness, the young,
I like to watch kids play.
the under 21s because the twins, the Fletchers, Jack Fletcher and Tyler Fletcher, and then Dan Gore is back into the squad. Radek Vitek has been in the team for very long, but always on loan. But during these friendlies, he gets a run in the game, so I love it. And I get to see Dan Armour, who is a left-footed Maguire, and his line-breaking passes are solid. We have Harry Amas back. We have the striker Obi.
Shia Lacey though.
Yeah, Shawal Anuar, I think he is a good player. I don't know where he can fit into the squad because he doesn't seem like a traditional winger. I prefer wingers like Ryan Giggs who take on players.
Who are we talking about here? I kind of
Shawal Anuar. Shawal Anuar. But for me, we have JJ Gabriel who was on the bench. The thing about Carrick, he plays everyone. So I like it. But Andre Santos, if you're talking about the first team, the signings, Andre Santos, he looks fat. He really looks fat.
Overweight.
Yeah.
Like Casemiro lah.
He looks white lah actually.
Yeah.
He's jamban berat.
No, but I think it's a Brazilian thing. Even Bruno also during preseason also will look big.
Yeah, but it's a concern if he doesn't go down weight a bit because I've seen players. My favorite player, Luke Shaw, people always saying he's fat. I've always defended him, but when Ten Hag came into the team, Ten Hag actually changed him. Ten Hag made him slim down. I think it's the diet, the training. He didn't play the first few games of the season. Malaysia was playing, but when he came back in, Luke Shaw was way slimmer. I think it can be done for Andre Santos.
And that helped also, right? Because he minimized his injuries a lot already because of that. Yeah.
So I do hope Andre Santos do drop down in weight, but my thought would be why not play Zirkzee as a centre mid because he reminds me of Moussa Dembele, albeit he's a bit slower than Moussa Dembele off the ball.
A lot slower.
But he is very skillful. He can hold up the ball and he can pass around.
I think Zirkzee's problem is the same as Walter Mada's problem in Newcastle. Too slow for pressing in terms of being a striker and too not so mobile to be a centre mid. So where do we place them?
Exactly, I agree with that. So we watch the next few weeks friendlies, and I think for United in terms of transfers,
Man United.
Yeah, Man United. There's only one United, my friend. There's
Newcastle
Manchester United. Okay. So in terms of transfers, I think we have had a good window, but I do hope we Rashford is staying. So if he's staying, please issue an apology or win back the fans, because I am against him because of his attitude, the way he spoke to Maguire, he shouted at the captain back then. I'm a big fan of United. So United comes
Man
first.
United.
Man United.
He doesn't need to
United
do
comes
much
first.
lah. I think he score a few goals. I think he will win back the fans.
True. Yeah, but other than that, maybe one more centre-mid signing. I like Baleba, but again, being at United, if you cannot tank the criticism while you're playing for Brighton, I don't think you can tank the criticism while playing for Manchester United, because the optics are going to be bigger. It's going to be crazier for you. So are you even ready for that?
Yeah.
So let's see. I hope there will be one or two. I would really love Lewis Hall, because Luke Shaw needs someone to push him. Because Luke Shaw's age, his speed is not there anymore. It's sad to say that my favourite player is going down because of age. But Lewis Hall.
Because there's another player from Dutch. They were looking at Kelly or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but to me, I like Lewis Hall because of his aggression. He can cross. His work rate. So I do hope United actually looks at him. So yeah, that's my hope lah. Other than that, we have Benjamin Šeško. I love him. Yeah. So we have a complete squad to compete for at least top 3. Again, top 3. But to be champion depends on the other teams, because Rodri is going for surgery right now. He's going for his back surgery. So City will be down again. Yeah, they need a centre mid. Elliot Anderson maybe?
No, I know. Elliot Anderson is there, but they are linked with Bruno Guimaraes also.
Eh?
Yeah.
City? There you go. City
I
is
won't be
everywhere.
surprised if they go for Bruno lah. Then
Yeah.
Rodri will go out.
Yeah lah. But this season, I won't be surprised if Arsenal wins the title again.
Okay.
I'm hoping for Chelsea.
It pains me to say it, but I think they are really the strongest among all of the big 6 clubs. Because you have to see, United, Manchester United, Carrick, first full season. De Zerbi, Spurs, first full season. Xabi Alonso, Chelsea, team in transition. Iraola, Liverpool, team in transition. Maresca, also just joined back
City,
City. So if you want to compare all 6 clubs, Arsenal is the most stable right now.
If you're
They have
talking
a
about it,
strong
okay.
core, and then the only thing that's left, and you see their targets,
Why you put Spurs inside that 6 club?
because
You finished
Spurs,
17,
but Spurs is a big 6 club. Look at Deloitte. See who is the most richest club. The 10 richest club.
Newcastle is the richest.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but in
matter.
terms of trophies, in terms of awards,
Okay.
Okay.
If you're talking about Arsenal being your odds highest to be champion, I think you're forgetting the point that corners are taken away, time wasting and dark arts have already been taken away from Arsenal. So from my point of view, if Arteta can find it in him to bring up from the players that will to play, or every time they're down they're scared. If they can be fighters, maybe they can be champions.
In that case, I think City should be the favourites, because Maresca, even though he's new, he already has experience with all the players,
Actually true.
or most of the players at least, because of being assistant to Pep Guardiola back then.
yeah, but then you are being an assistant. This is now you are managing.
Yeah, different, but at least you already the identity,
foundations lah, the
foundation
foundation.
identity of the club already. So whether you can bring it up another notch lah.
Okay, before we wrap up this episode, one last question, one short answer. Do you think Arsenal will get Vini Jr.?
Yes. It's either that or Vini is just using them to get a new contract.
Definitely, like I said before, the podcast is just a smoke screen. I think Vini is just trying to get a new contract. Although the thought of Real Madrid is trying to get Diomande, right? Again, that could be the work of Vini's agent just to drum up interest and everything else.
How I see it also, right?
Yeah.
Is either if Arsenal don't get Vinicius, they will go for Rodrigo.
True.
They have to settle.
Yeah.
They have to find
need a
a
world-class
left
player.
wing right now, because in Trossard's departure mean you don't have that clutch player anymore. You need to find someone to replace Trossard. It's not just as easy as slotting someone on the left wing and hoping that they can do a good job.
For me, maybe Arsenal can pay, but they can pay Real
funds
Madrid,
lah.
but they cannot pay the witch, because he is earning crazy.
I
amount.
think they
You
can.
know
I
what
think
was
they
what is up till now the record transfer from Arsenal, like
Ozil?
outgoing.
Oxlade-Chamberlain, 35 million.
Yep, that's the max they have ever sold a player, 35 million up till today.
I thought United was bad.
Yeah, no, it's not about bet lah. It's just that Arsenal like to keep the players until they cannot play anymore and then baru jual.
So I think they did well with Trossard. No feelings, just sell.
Yeah lah, but
Okay.
also because you have to see. Okay, sorry.
Okay,
Not trying to support Arsenal, but I think it's just scary the fact that I feel Arsenal are doing everything right.
That's the difference between you and me. United must be
I'm a
delulu.
level-headed
No.
person.
You must not be scared. You must be like, no, Manchester United will be champions. Okay, but for this is last fun fact before we leave. Who is Cristiano Ronaldo's agent?
Jorge
Mendes.
Jorge Mendes.
Do you know that
No.
he was the agent who was looking for a club for Haris Harun? So he got Haris Harun a club in Europe. What's the club?
Some Portugal club.
Portugal club, yes.
Oh.
So Jorge Mendes was the one who was helping Haris Harun.
But he's a super agent lah.
Super
Could
agent,
be.
It was helped by Peter Lim.
Yeah.
So Haris Harun really, but the deal collapsed because one of national service and salary disagreements. Yeah, but Jorge Mendes, you know what I'm saying? This guy, Haris Harun was
Somebody,
was somebody. To be honest, I think he's the only Singaporean player to even be featured in Pro Evolution Soccer 2020. Yeah. So, I'm just saying this to get a piece on these fans who talk bad about Haris Harun and the Singapore team.
To get Haris Harun to feature in this.
Yeah, this
podcast.
I don't know. Definitely can lah.
Yeah,
Just show this baju and say you score against him. Yeah, I think we've worked with him a couple of times also lah. So okay, with that, I think this has been a fruitful episode. Do hope to see you guys. And if you have any tips or you guys want us to talk about certain clubs or certain transfers, please do DM us, drop us a DM, and follow us. Subscribe. Subscribe, share on YouTube page. It would help us a lot and it would mean the world to us, YouTube and Spotify. So thank you so much for your support and we are 65th Minute Talks. Thank you so much.
6-5.
Okay, wrap it up.